Welcome back. You're still watching Fut-Afrique. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. We're still having African football conversations. Now, last week we celebrated with Raja Casablanca, and this week we get to do so yet again. Not that we favor them, but if it's great and if it's nice, you gotta do it twice.
E2 Casablanca is the place to be at the moment. And if for some reason you don't see me on the show next week,
you gonna elope?
Just know that I'm in Morocco somewhere partying hard with the Raja fans.
I'll be zooming into those images of Raja Casablanca celebrating. They recently won the Thrones Cup.
Yes.
For those who don't know what this is, let them know.
The Thrones Cup is the equivalent of the FA Cup in England, the Nedbank Cup in South Africa, and this is their 10th Throne Cup.
Yep, in the final they went up against a familiar foe.
Yes, AS FAR, 2012-2013, things finished the same in Morocco. Yeah. Raja Casablanca winning the league, AS FAR coming second. Raja Casablanca winning the Thrones Cup, and AS FAR, well, taking the silver medal.
Yep, taking the silver medal. Things have been great for Raja Casablanca. A well-deserved break is what they're getting now. Congratulations to them. Next week, or when something else happens, I am bringing...
And they're called the Green Eagles.
They're called the Greens. La Vert. That's what
There's just something about teams that wear green and are called Green Eagles. Have you noticed?
No, nothing. Zambia recently crashed out of the group stages of the COSAFA Cup. They wear green. Things are not going well for the teams that are wearing green, except for those teams that are from North Africa. Because North Africa is where everything seems to be happening. I mean, the coaches are doing well. The players are they're qualifying for the competitions, and yet again, Egypt will find themselves at the Olympics. Paris 2024 is around the corner. The under-23 squad, with the inclusion of 3 overage players, are set to be there. What does them qualifying back-to-back say about the development of football out in Egypt?
North African resurgence. I've told you, when we're talking about Rulani Mokwena, you just have to remain consistent when it comes to football. And if they consistently keep competing at the Olympics, who knows, they might just win a gold medal like Nigeria in 1996.
Well, you also linked it to Rulani Mokwena, which there are speculations that he could be going to North Africa. So it kind of like makes sense, you understand?
Yes.
You want to be where things are moving, where targets are being achieved. Right. That's where you want to associate yourself. But with them constantly going to the Olympics, let me know what their records have been over the year, because I think that's what will inform us saying that they deserve to be there, or they're just going there to tick a box and to be another team.
Well, they've been there 13 times. Los Angeles 1984 quarterfinals, London 2012 the quarterfinals, and also Tokyo. I don't know, they have a special bond with Tokyo, because Tokyo 2020 they reached the quarterfinals, and Tokyo 1964 they also went very far in that competition, but they got to 4th place in 1928 in Amsterdam. So, hey, they've been there.
Yeah, getting to 4th place tells me that you're one shy away from that bronze, which is one shy from getting something over your neck.
Yes, they should aim to get to the semi-finals in this competition, and then we'll consider it a successful tournament for them.
Well, it's under 23s that get to play in this one. You have that inclusion of 3 senior players. If you're sitting there and you're advising the Pharaohs, which senior players are you taking with you?
Well, if I was the coach, I would definitely try Mohamed Salah and leave a message.
Do you want Mohamed Salah to come and play, or do you want him to come and just help with what's happening behind the scenes?
Yeah, just to inspire the players. I don't think Liverpool Football Club would allow him to play, but I would choose Schubert and Sheriff. El Shanawi, if he's also available.
El Shanawi, do you put him in between the sticks, or do you have him also just oversee? And
I told you, like, the more experienced players are just going to be there for the critical points in the game. Depending on the opponent, they start or they don't start, but they're just there for the youngsters, and they're just there for the critical points in the game where you need that experience and you need that composure.
They're not in an easy group at all. Yes. You have the likes of Spain, Dominican Republic. How do you believe that their game plan will be altered looking at their oppositions?
There's nothing to fear, really. We've seen what they could do at the African Under-23 tournament, finishing behind teams like Morocco. And Spain is the only team I would be worried about in that group. And Dominican Republic, in all fairness to them and with all respects to them, they're not really known to be great footballing nations. So I think they stand a chance in that group.
I mean, you did mention that fourth place is the best that they've done. Is reaching for Olympic glory something that's too far-fetched for a team like Egypt?
No, it's not. It's not far-fetched. We know that Egyptian football is something we all respect on the African continent. And in a global context, I think they still need to prove themselves, but they haven't done too badly in this competition.
Yeah. I like linking players, right? Now, because it's North Africa, we know Raja Casablanca has been doing well. Some players play from Egypt play there. Do you believe, if anything, those players could be the players that fire up the engine of the Egyptian side?
Of course, they have the winning mentality now, and they're definitely going to bring it to national team level.
Yep, we have to wait and see as to how the Pharaohs will do. If it's anything less than fourth position, do we say can we call it a failure?
Yes,
okay.
I would say.
A failure, anything less than fourth position, but that means that we're aiming for a podium finish for the Pharaohs at Paris 2024.